family. It's something that we all need, family. I'm the head, I take the lead, family. You can make it, just believe, family. You already there, just see. Yeah, life give you roadblocks, but you can't.
Hey everybody, we are back with another video. I know it's been a while since my husband has been on the camera. Actually, it's been a minute since both of us have been on the camera. I've been going short crazy with the short videos, but we're back. And today's topic is, if the enemy doesn't attack you every now and then, you just aren't doing something right.
Yeah, we just want to say, pretty much when you're doing good, when you have the next big blessing coming your way, that's exactly when the devil just sit back and wait and be like, okay, your blessing is about to come. But right before your blessing is about to come, I'm about to strike. And it seemed like the beginning of this year, that seems to be what like it's happening in a way. But at the end of the day, we just want to say, no matter what, it doesn't seem like your blessing is coming. It seems like everything is over, but you got to keep going and keep striving.
Yep. And know that it's definitely on the way. And it may not be something material. It's not always a material thing. Sometimes God is trying to build us up mentally. Sometimes he's trying to make us stronger physically. Sometimes he's just trying to do something within us. And a lot of people look at that as nothing, but that's actually really big. We should strive to just do better and be better as a whole, not just always looking for a physical thing, but that may be something as well. A new car may be in store for you, a new house, a new job position. You just never know what that thing is, but just always know that when it seems like it's all falling apart, it's really coming together.
And sometimes when it is all falling apart, God allowed that to happen on purpose, because maybe you're not in the right mindset. Maybe you need to focus on something else. So sometimes that might happen, and then next thing you know, it's like everything is being reset, and then you have time to sit there, think, and then be on the right path and focus like you're supposed to be, or the way that God wants you to be. So sometimes it seems like everything crumble just so it can be built right back up, but even better this time.
Yep, but look at it from this standpoint. Thieves don't break into houses. It's houses that they believe nothing is in it. And that's the same way with the enemy. He doesn't attack those who lack nothing on the inside of them. If you have something on the inside of you that you are trying to birth, and what I mean by birth is birthing a purpose, birthing something that has been on you heavy, something that's just been trying to come out, just know that your breakthrough is near. The devil does not attack people who don't have that don't have a purpose, that doesn't have a meaningful purpose. So if you are being attacked, I'm talking about just everything is always something. Know that something is near, something great is near, and just keep telling yourself that I know that this is just for a season, that God is just trying to mold me. He's just trying to transition me for that new thing that's getting ready to happen in my life, because that's what I keep telling my husband about everything that has been going on in our lives since the beginning of this year. It's like we started a new year, and then next thing I know, the devil was like, I'm getting ready to disrupt this, I'm getting ready to disrupt that. Everything is just getting ready to look like it's in disarray. But in all actuality, when we stick together and stand together and start talking to one another about things and just praying harder, I've learned that he'll get up off of you. Once you start doing the right thing as far as getting in your word and praying more and just doing everything that you should do, you will be attacked more, because the enemy hates that. But at the same time, you have to stand firm on what you believe and don't fold.
Yeah, that's what seemed what happened too, because like last year we really was praying a lot together, like a lot, and then it seemed like the devil's like, okay, they praying too much. Like this started this new year, I'm gonna try to do something that'll throw them off their game and stuff. But at the same time, it might be hard at the moment, but you still got to get back to it and don't stop. And also, I forgot what I was about to say. But pretty much sometimes the hard times that you go through is just building your character for something that might be even harder next time. So while your character is being built, when the next thing comes, you're going to be like, all right, this ain't going to even be hard because I already went through these hard times. I already know how these hard times are going to be. But at the end of the day, I just got to remember to trust God and know that he's going to take me through it, because God will take you through it. Right when you think everything is over and you're about to quit, God comes out of nowhere and makes a way out of no way.
And we're doing this to encourage others, but I'm definitely doing this for people who have, what am I looking for, mental health issues, because that it's on the rise. And especially, I'm not just gonna say in one generation, but to me it seems like it's hitting our generation hard, because I truly believe that it has a lot to do with social media. Everybody wants to keep up with everybody. Everybody wants to live this fake life, fairy tale life, when nobody's life is perfect. Like, it's literally not perfect. And I always tell my husband that I truly believe that a person that has to post how perfect their life is, that's just showing me how unperfect, even though I don't even think that's a word, your life really is. Like, nobody is perfect and nobody's life is perfect. Yes, it's okay to talk about your accomplishments and things like that, but I just feel like a lot of us compare our lives to other people, and it can make us feel as though our life is just nothing, because this person is always going out of town. This person is always doing something and they're posting it. So I feel like social media has made depression go up. Increase in people, and not just in our age group, but just all ages, but especially to me in our age group, because everybody wants to keep up with everybody. But it's okay to stay in your own lane. It's okay to keep up with yourself. If you don't have something, it's okay not to be in the latest. It's okay not to always have your hair done. It's okay not to go and get your nails done if you don't have it that week. You don't have to always be what everybody else is. Be authentically you. Be yourself, and know that what you're going through is not going to last always, but the toughness in you will always be.
Another thing, everybody don't accomplish everything at the same time. And just because somebody accomplished something already, I'm not even trying to be funny, but that doesn't mean that they always going to maintain what they have either. It all depends on like who you are, how you can maintain what you get. So sometimes God make you wait even later, because he know if he give it to you right now, you're going to burn through everything. You're going to fumble everything, and you're not going to be ready for it. So God has you wait, have you build yourself, and then when it comes, you're able to keep it and be ready for it.
And who's to say that your path is going to be like the next person's? That's something that I've learned as well. Everybody's happy and everybody's success will not look the same. Somebody's success may be just being a mom, because that's something that doctors have always told them may never happen for them. And if it does happen for them, then they'll have all these different complications. FYI, that's a bit of my testimony. They never told me that I couldn't have a baby, but they always told me that if I did have a baby, then my baby would possibly have spina bifida and all these other ailments. My baby is perfectly fine. She's a brat, but she's fine. And that's that's the message that I want to get out there to our generation. Just because you don't have the latest clothes, just because you don't have the latest car, it does not mean that you're not winning. A lot of people who do have all those things, I'm not saying all, but some people who do have all those things aren't truly happy. They have all those things, but they're still missing happiness. It's like I'm showing the world that I'm happy, but on the inside I'm really dying, if that makes sense. So don't try to be anybody else but you. And I'm speaking to myself as well, because sometimes I'm hard on myself and tell myself, what have I really accomplished? What can I really teach my baby? Because the only thing that I've really accomplished is getting married and having a baby. But that in itself is a huge, huge blessing. So many women wish they could have a baby that probably can't have a baby, or so many kids probably long for a mother like myself. I'm not saying I'm a perfect mother, but I'm a loving mother. And so many women want to have a husband, a supportive, loving husband. I have that. We're not perfect. We don't have a perfect marriage, but we have a peaceful marriage. And that's something to celebrate in itself. That's something that I feel like is worthy to talk about. Something that I feel like is very something that I feel very accomplished to have. But that doesn't mean that the list stops there. It's just that's what's going on in my season right now. But that's something that I'm learning as well, that things won't happen in DeAndrea's time, and it's happening God's timing.
And going back to the social media thing, some people actually be faking what they got on there. So it may look like they have it like that, but at the same time, they really don't have it like that. So you'll be sitting here getting depressed thinking, oh, they really got it like that.
And they over
I
there
wish
hurting.
I can have it like that, but at the same time, they don't have it like that either.
No.
They're just trying to make it look good for the camera, make it look good for social media. So one thing I want to tell our generation and the next generation after us is everything you see on camera isn't necessarily real. Like some people might have a nice car, but at the same time, they don't really have a nice house or a nice place to stay at. Sometimes people priorities are backwards at the same time too. So sometimes you need to have certain things first before you try to get all this latest stuff and flash everything that you want people to see.
Or check this out. They have all these lavish things, but don't have life insurance. Come on now. God forbid, I mean, we're all leaving this earth one day. God forbid something happens to you today. And I feel like that in those type of situations, you're making your family struggle. Hopefully you don't have a family that's going to struggle, but you're making your family try to make ends meet and making GoFundMe accounts for you when you were out here buying this and buying that when you could have been getting life insurance, something that'll pay off in the end. But everybody don't think like that.
That's true. Social media has been, in a way, it's good in a way, but at the same time, it's bad also too. If people would use it the right way, it would be good, because at the same time, it exposes a lot of things that actually go on in this world. But at the same time, it's adding depression, adding a whole bunch of other things too. So it's like, I don't know, like 50-50, like it's 50% good, 50% bad, or it can be,
I read something a while back that said, just because I don't post it doesn't mean I don't have it. And just because you post it doesn't mean you have it either. And that's so real, because like my husband said, so many people post these things but aren't dead. So many people post all of these things but aren't happy. So many people post all these things but struggling. So I'm not saying everybody, and we're not trying to come off as haters or anything like that, because if you have it like that, ball out, do you. But I just feel like be smart and don't always feed into what a person is posting. Even with your relationship, I feel like if somebody overly posts to me, I feel like you're showing me that it's something going on in the inside of your home, honestly. And I'm not saying you shouldn't post your significant other. If you do that, that's cool, because sometimes I do it. But I feel like when you have to post every detail, every day, every this, every that, it's like something is not right in that home. Because why do you have to? It's like you're trying to prove a point to us that you're happy. And if you're truly happy, you don't have to prove it to a soul.
And a lot of times, if you are posting like that, like every day, everything is just all good, a lot of people sitting back laughing at you. They gonna act like, oh yeah, like that's good for you, keep posting this and keep posting that, but they using you for entertainment at the end of the day, and they sitting back laughing and talking about you. You think they joining you, think they on your side, but they really laughing at you and talking about you.
Right.
Like, look at this clown right here, keep posting this and that.
Right. But overall, we wanted to hop on and make a video and just encourage. That's what we're all about, encouraging others. No, we don't always have it together. We have weak days. We have struggling days when the enemy attack us as well. And imagine having a husband or a wife and the enemy is attacking both of you at the same time.
It's worse.
And you have to go to God together. I'm talking about really, really go to God together and fight the enemy off of both of y'all. That's deep and it's powerful, but you have to have somebody that's willing to go to war with you, not against you, but with you, against the enemy. And I feel like that's what we have in each other. It wasn't always like this, because I'm not gonna lie, we're human. Sometimes we go at each other, but we've learned after the storm passes, to actually sit down and talk to each other and say, was that really worth it? I feel like that was the enemy that creeped up in here. We thrive off of peace. Our home is of peace. So it's like I can feel the thickness in the air or something when our energy is off, or when I feel like the enemy has creeped into our home. And I don't mind praying. I don't mind grabbing my husband by the hand. He'll grab me by the hand and say, something is just not feeling right here. We need to pray. And that doesn't make us perfect. I feel like that makes us wise, because we weren't always like this. It's been times that we were mad at each other during our younger years together, and just walk past each other for days. Like, you ain't gonna say nothing to me, I ain't gonna say nothing to you. Cool. But it's like, that's not peace, and that's not of God. If you truly love somebody, you need to learn how to sit your pride to the side and talk about the issue at hand so you can move forward.
It's not gonna happen overnight. Like, it's take a lot of prayer, a lot of working at it. Cause like my wife was saying, it in the beginning, in our dating phases, it has been times where we was gonna go days, not even say nothing. Now I can't even remember the last time we actually went days without saying something. Like, we might have times where, we might need a few hours to cool off or be in different rooms or whatever. But by the end of the night, we've been talking again and praying together. So we're not saying it's gonna happen overnight. It's just something that you might want to try to work at to get to that point. It took us a while to get to that point.
Yeah.
So.
And know that if you have children, that's not a good look for them to see. Children grow up and on edge with every little noise they hear, or can't sleep at night because they're fearful, or they're jumpy because of you guys arguing. And that's something that we truly vow not to do even before I became pregnant, to not just argue or just act foolish in front of our baby. And to be honest with you, the older I get, I don't want to do all that rah-rah stuff anyway. Like, it's crazy, because at the end of the day, it's like, are we going to be together or not? But I've often told him that divorce is not an option. So it's like, you stuck with me and I'm stuck with you. So we need to figure out how to get to a happy medium or something, because I like peace. I love peace. So we need to make things better.
Yeah, so for anybody that's just been dating or about to get married, the real key to success is having that time to cool off. I know it can be hard sometimes, but try to find a way to actually be in two separate rooms, be able to think and cool off.
And pray to yourself. And I've told him, well, we agreed to this. If one way of communicating isn't working, go another route. Sometimes you might have to play a game to soften things up and get things rolling in your house. Sometimes you might have to write down what's bothering you, and he write down what's bothering him, and y'all exchange the papers, and maybe that may work. You just have to do certain things, especially if you plan on being with this person for the rest of your life. If one way isn't working, you have to try multiple ways in order to, like I said, have a happy medium, a happy, peaceful home.
And ladies, I know you ain't gonna want to hear this, but sometimes, like I said, it's cool to let your man cool off, you cool off. You don't have to keep going after they say, I want to cool off for a second. That don't mean come back in there 5 minutes after and still just keep running your mouth.
It took me a minute to get that. Or are you saying that I'm
No, I ain't talking about you. I'm trying to help anybody out that's, just started dating, want to get married. Like, that's just a key to keep your relationship going and, for a long time, and just be together forever.
It took me a minute to get that, y'all. It really did, because when I was heated, I was heated. And sometimes I didn't get it all out, and I used to come back in the room like, and another thing. He used to be like, are you serious? I was just getting good, ready to cool down, come in there and hug you and make up. Now I'm mad all over again.
Or the thing is, we'll just get to the point where, all right, you talking, but it's going to be like this right here.
And that's exactly how he was.
In and out.
Seriously, like, for real. And that used to really piss me off. But we've learned, and we're still learning. Everything is still a learning process. No matter what, I feel like when people get married, they feel like a person may stay that same way that they were before they said I do. No. As you get older, you grow and you change, and everything just changes. And if a person isn't growing, everybody should just be growing. Everybody should strive to just be better. So it's like you're growing with that person. That person is growing with you. So you have to get used to this new person as they grow, pretty much.
And praying helps you grow also.
Yeah.
Definitely helps you grow.
And forgiving helps you grow. We always go off topic.
I mean, that's how our videos are.
But hopefully you guys was able to be encouraged from this video. Hopefully you got a good word from this video. Hopefully you got some good advice. Hopefully you got something out of something that my husband and I said. And we appreciate you all who have been rocking with us and myself this entire time, and I pray that you continue to rock with us. And if you know anybody, it doesn't matter if you go to the dentist, to take a walk, whoever you see, tell them to subscribe to Challenges Make Champions 89. I promise you that they won't be disappointed.
And also go back and watch these shorts that we've been doing. And also we'll be back again with another video. It's not gonna be as long as it's been since the last time. We're gonna try to do this more consistent, but at the same time, you can drop ideas that you want to hear from us in the comments too. And like I said, go back, watch the shorts, go back, watch the old videos, and just drop some comments.
Subscribe.
And like it, put that thumbs up, all that.
And please talk to us, well, me, in the comment section.
And
it means a lot.
Yep. And we'll be back with another one.
Peace, y'all.
Yo, check it. It's time to kill the record. Everybody hating, but you better not disrespect it. They say we too wild. They say we too reckless. They hate.